Welcome to the Clarity 16.2.1 Feature Supportability Training. My name is Bill Yee. And today we're going to cover the workforce modeling plans improvements for 16.1.2. So what is new in the area of workforce modeling plans? So first we've allowed end users to configure additional add and remove columns for the prior fiscal year. So this is helpful then when you actually made your prior fiscal year plan. But if you fast forward, if you're planning for the upcoming fiscal year, there may have been changes that happen, and you may want to account for those changes inside your plan. So these additional add and remove columns allow end users to do that, so they can have a more accurate plan. We also added ability to edit new UI improvements to better identify changes in the plan, and we'll show you that shortly inside the demo. We also added ability for a plan owner to publish a plan, and when you publish a plan, it identifies the plan to roll up the plan hierarchy. As part of that process, we before you can publish, we ensure the plan tables are properly balanced before a plan owner can publish. So it has some insurance that you're publishing the correctly balanced data within your plan. Also, plan owners can actually recall those plans in case they have to make changes to those, and then they can republish those plans back to be rolled up the hierarchy. We also allow plan owners to approve child plans, and when a plan owner a parent plan owner publishes a plan, it goes ahead and approves those child plans and locks those child plans for further update, ensuring that there's some governance in terms of protecting the plan and what's actually getting rolled up, and also to proper sign off of plans as you're getting approvals for those plans up the plan hierarchy. We added some additional attributes for the staff and resource modules. You can configure resource, investment, and staff attributes under the staff module, and you'll be able to kind of show and hide those under plan administration. And then we've added additional TSV attributes for the resource module for resource type plans. So why are these new workforce modeling and plan improvements important? So when the time you actually did your prior fiscal year plan, and you fast forward to planning for your upcoming fiscal year, there could be events that happen or changes. These could be acquisitions, resignations, retirements, a reduction in force. So plan owners will need to course correct those prior fiscal year plans so they can actually proper plan for the upcoming fiscal year. So and these additional add and remove columns allow customers to account for those changes in their plans. In addition, our new plan publish capabilities will ensure what I call approval governance, making sure the plans are properly balanced, have proper sign-off and approvals. And these kind of capabilities are needed if you want to scale your workforce modeling plans into the enterprise, and is built in as part of our workforce modeling plans within Clarity. So the workforce modeling plans feature is still beta for 16.2.1, but please let us know your feedback, and please let us know what you think of the new capabilities, because since we want to make it as robust and feature rich as possible once we remove the beta tag. So let us know your thoughts. So let me give you a demonstration of our new improvements for our workforce modeling plans so you can see them in action. So I'm going to give a demonstration of our new plan enhancements for 16.2.1. So for most of this demo, I'm going to use this INR financial plan. So I'm going to expand this out, and what you can see kind of the structure of this plan, where you have the INR financial has two direct child items, regulatory and value stream, and under value stream There's also 4 other plans. A new attribute in the grid is the status field, and we're going to cover the values of the status field shortly when we dig a little deeper into the INR financials. So let's do that. And if you come inside here, let me expand the plan hierarchy out, is that within the plans there are those statuses within there, and you can see some of the statuses within the hierarchy navigator. And this plane icon is letting you know it's been published. So essentially what they mean by published is that when your plans are all balanced with no undefined rows, it then the system allows the end user to publish that plan. And when you publish that plan, those values are rolled up to their parent plan. So currently now, INR Financial only has one direct child that are published, and that's regulatory. We can tell that if we expand it out, we can see the roll up within regulatory and the information here. We can also go to the investments and see those childs are rolled up. So you only see the roll up of the values to the parent once those child plans are published. And the same goes also too for the staff grid. You see regulatory is the plan. Right now it's R1 for the version. And then also too, I'm called out while I'm on the staff view, we've added additional staffing attributes. Let me open up the column picker. We've made it this sort of a cross-object grid, similar to how you see in our staffing workspace. The same attributes that are there are also available within plans. So to help you better diagnose and see some of the additional TSV attributes as well. So let's see what's going on right now with value stream, because right now it's not published, and then also to the business technologies is not published. And until they're published, then the top level INR would be published, because right now it's actually gray. It needs its direct children to be published before it's able to. So let's go into value stream. And what we see here in value stream here, that for the upcoming fiscal year, I guess for this demo, is 2024. And if we expand out, they're going to add additional 5 items for 5 headcount for architects, and also an additional 3 product managers for the fiscal year, new fiscal year. All the other child plans are actually published and rolling up, but there's one thing that happened within 2023 prior for that, when we created that fiscal year plan, is that INR Financial acquired a new fintech startup. So with that, they were going to have an additional 5 engineers and 2 QA for the business technologies division. So that's why it hasn't been published. But how do you account for that? Because these add and removes are for the upcoming fiscal year, and those that acquisition happened within 2023. So how do we go ahead and apply and account for those additional headcount for 2023? Because they haven't been put in the system within, say, Clarity. We want to just account for it so we can accurately count our headcount for 2024. That's where we added these additional add and remove columns that can be configured at the top level. So if you go to the top level here and go to financials, go to the configure here, we added this new option to breakdown of 2023 add and remove. So if you go ahead and click that and click save, it will then add those additional add and remove columns for fiscal 2023. Like I said, it's configurable based on if you need it or not. In this situation, we want to account for those new those additional headcounts within the business technologies division. So let's go to business technology. Let's close that up. Go quick here. And then we're in business technologies now. Now we want to add 5 new engineers and 2 new QAs. So currently right now, everything is fine. There's no undefined, so they were able to publish if needed, but we need to account for those additional headcount. So you're going to get, so we said 5 additional headcounts. And one thing you notice, the publish has been grayed out because when you add that 5, just like how you for the add and removes for 2024, you need to balance those areas out on the other tables. So, and that's one of the benefits of using plans, because you need to identify where that additional headcount is going to be placed. And for now, for those, let's add the QA items. You have 2 QA, so we add those. And also 2, let's see where these 7 will go. So currently, we want to add it to Alex Rivera. So we're going to add the 7 additional headcount, both the engineer and QA. And these additional headcount will also go to the, well, actually take it to, there'll be employees of the organization. As you notice, then since we're now all balanced out, we zeroed out the undefineds, we get to publish here. So in viewing this plan, some of the other work that's going on, they did had a reduction in the upcoming fiscal year of 1 engineer and 1 QA as well. This wasn't reflected up in value stream because this particular plan wasn't published. So with that, if we publish, what we'll do then, we'll call this round 1. And then there we save. This plan is published. So then if we go to value stream, let's see what actually happens here. Is that we see the roll up of the remove from business technologies. We see those actuals coming up and getting rolled up. And now since all the children are published, value stream can then publish and go from there. So that's one scenario in terms of managing those additional changes that you had in 2023. You can account for them inside your plans now. So we also have the ability, we could publish here and then we can show all the roll up appropriately. But we've also had the ability, say, for example, it gives a little more control to the top level plan. We added this ability of publishing all. So what publishing all will do, it'll go through all the way down in your plan hierarchy, and whatever's, it'll check to see what's in your working copy. And then if everything is balanced, it will then publish those particular plans. If there are some undefineds in there, we still want to maintain the integrity of the plans. It will not publish those plans, but then you'll be able to identify within the top level, of those plans and have them kind of push them along to try to get their plans published. So what happens when I execute a publish all? To say you sure need a confirmation. It will go through the whole plan hierarchy and then, go ahead and publish everything. Now I made sure that everything was all published, so there shouldn't be any issues here with any undefined rows and what you have in here. So then it'll go through the plan hierarchy and publish all the items within the system. So after with that, we have the items that are actually published. And what also too, if your parent is published, then all of the children will then also too will be approved. So that's our mechanism of approval. If your parent publishes, it approves its child items and so forth for here for R&R Financial. It didn't have any undefined roles, so it also published the R&R Financial as well. So those are some of the changes within, say the publish all and all the different statuses within there. You can also view the statuses as well under the manage area. So if you go to value stream and manage, you can also get the status under the manage area and approved. And if you choose, say, for that particular publish item, these areas are now locked down. So if we chose that particular item, you won't be able to change this because it's a way of locking things down. Also, too, as part of the publish, it will automatically assign a name to that published version. And essentially what it is the prefix of publish with a date and timestamp to there and seeing it. And let's go cover one more other new change related to 16.1.2, and it's also 2 in the resource plan. The publishing paradigm is also available there, works the same under resource plan types as with investment OBS. But we've also added additional TSV attributes within the resource type plans. We added allocation, availability, and remaining availability to help with your planning and kind of with your resource type plans. And that concludes my demonstration for the new plan enhancements for 16.2.1.